want the Lord to live in them. Say, live in me, Lord. Say, live in me, Lord. I want you to live. Live in me. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all. Give an honor to our presiding bishop, Bishop M.B. Jefferson. We thank God for all his many blessings and blessing Bishop 71 years. What a blessing. I was asking, people asking me, say, I thought we were celebrating Bishop's birthday at the end of the month. We are. We are, but we had these young men that wanted to stop by and wish Bishop a happy birthday. Double honor. Increase. So your 710 is still on. Oh, this is Jubilee. That's right. If you don't have your Jubilee bracelet, you need to get it. Amen. Jubilee. What is Jubilee? It's a time of rejoicing. It's a time of praise where we clap our hands and enjoy the Lord. Take your seats. Pastor Calvin was talking about live in me. God dealt with me about my eyes being open. He said, tell the people when their eyes are open, then things take place and they can see my marvelous works when their eyes are open. So Genesis, the 21st chapter. And let's start at 14 through the 19th verse. Then somebody give me Numbers 22, 12, 18, 21 through 31. I want to just give you a little piece of what God showed me, and it just opened my eyes up, and I'm like, you know what? When your eyes truly open, then you can see all God's many blessings and his wonderful works that he has given to the children of men. Read some.
Genesis 21 and 12.
Uh-huh.
And God said unto Abraham.
Okay, watch this now. Watch this. I don't want you to miss this here. God said a word and told Abraham to do something. Go ahead.
Let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad.
He said, wait a minute, don't be grievous of this child that I'm telling you. Your wife Sarah told you, put this child out. He said, don't be grievous. Go ahead.
And because of thy bondwoman, in all that Sarah hath said unto thee,
go ahead.
Hearken unto her voice. For in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Say what now?
And in Isaac.
What verse you read, son?
Verse 12.
No, I want 14.
Verse 14.
Drop down to the 14th verse.
Yes, ma'am. And Abraham rose up early in the morning.
Okay, that's it. Go ahead.
And took bread and a bottle of water.
Watch this now. Now he's putting his bondwoman and her son out. Go ahead.
And gave it unto Hagar, putting it on her shoulder.
Go ahead.
And the child.
Watch this. Go ahead, son.
And sent her away.
Now I'm getting to the point that I want to make that God opened my eyes on. And it's going to open your eyes. Go ahead, son.
And she departed and wandered in the wilderness of Bathsheba.
Go ahead.
And the water was spent in the bottle.
The water was gone in the bottle. It was spent. All the water was gone. God said, stop looking at what you see. When everything is gone, that's when I'm going to step in.
Amen.
Watch this now. Go ahead, son.
And she cast the child under one of the shrubs.
Wait a minute. She cast that child under one of the shrubs. Go ahead.
And she went and sat down over against him.
Now this the point. And God said, you know, you always preach that God had heard Hagar's cry. He said, but I'm going to give you another side, another revelation, which is the same thing. He said, but look, I want to show you something. Now watch Hagar. He said, when she threw that child under the brush, and then she went under a tree and she sat there and she started crying out to God. He said, when she cried out to me, she became as a lad. She came as a child. And God said, when you come to me, you got to come to me as a child.
Yes,
and that
sir.
certain cry, when you cried to God, God said, I'm going to bless you. Read, son.
And she went and set her down over against him a good way off. And it was a bow shot. For she said,
what did she say?
Let me not see the death of the child.
I don't want to see the death of my child. You think about a mother knowing or believing that her child is going to die, and this mother is crying out to God, and everything in her is crying out to God, saying, Lord, you know, don't let me see the death of my child. When you really want something for God, you got to cry out to God. You got to stretch out and get more of God. Say, Lord, I know you can give me this miracle that I'm needing.
Yes,
whatever
sir.
you need in your life, God can do it. Read, son.
Let me not see the death of the child. And she said over against him.
Go ahead.
And lift up her voice.
And she did what?
She lifted up her voice.
She lifted up her voice. Now she's getting serious with God. Go ahead.
She lifted up her voice and wept.
And what?
And wept.
And she cried. She cried unto God, but she wept as a little child. Sometimes we too grown.
Come on.
We don't want to cry to God. We don't want to give God our all and all.
Oh,
and give
yes.
him your heart.
Come on.
God's not going to share your heart with nobody else.
Come on.
He wants to be first place in your life. Read, son.
Verse 17. And God heard the voice of the Lamb. And the angel of God called to Hagar out of heaven.
Watch this now. At her desperate moment, that she wanted something from God, she cried out with everything in her. And what happened?
And said unto her, What aileth thee, Hagar? Fear not.
He said, what aileth you, Hagar? What's wrong with you? Don't fear. Now this cry, I hear this lad, but I hear another lad in you crying out for
yes,
me.
Sir.
And I got to bless you. Go ahead, son.
Fear not. For God have heard the voice of the lad.
Wait a minute. He said, I heard the voice of the lad in her. He said, because her heart was a little child and she cried out to me, I heard the voice of the lad. God said the people are not getting what they want because they're not coming to me as little children. That all I got, I don't have nothing but God. I got to depend on him to do what I need him to do. Read, son.
For God have heard the voice of the lad where he is.
Where he is, whatever state or whatever place you in,
yes, sir.
God said, cry to me as a little child.
Come on.
And what the place that you in, I'm going to give you that miracle that you've been asking for. And I'm saying, Lord, you keep telling me to keep telling the people to believe you for miracles and invoke miracles. He said, just keep doing what I told you to do.
Come on.
Because somebody going to grab hold. And somebody going to come to God as a little child.
Yes,
and
sir.
somebody going to touch the heart of God because of that little child in you.
That's right.
Read, son.
Arise.
Say what now?
Arise.
Arise. Get up.
Come on.
Don't stay in your same situation. Get up out of that situation. He said, arise and what?
Lift up.
No, wait a minute. Will you arise and do what?
Lift up the lad.
Well, he said, wait a minute. You got to stretch the lad up to me.
Come on.
He said, until she lift up that lad and stretched it up to me.
Come on.
I couldn't give her her miracle that she was asking for.
Come on. Come on.
He said, you got to stretch and lift up. Read, son.
Arise. Lift up the lad. And hold him in thy hand.
Wait, lift him up and hold him in your hand.
Yes, sir.
Whatever the problem is and whatever you're going through, lift it up and give it back to God. Stretch out and give it back to God.
Yes, sir.
Read, son.
For I will make him a great nation.
There's the blessing.
Oh, yes.
Read, son.
For I will make him a great nation.
Read.
And God opened her eyes.
Wait. God did what?
Opened her eyes.
I can't hear you.
And God opened her eyes.
And Shannon. And God opened her eyes. God opened her eyes.
Yes, sir.
And what happened?
And she saw a well of water.
Wait a minute. When God opened her eyes, She saw a well of water.
Come on.
She saw her blessing when her eyes was open. My eyes are open.
Yes, sir.
My eyes open.
Things begin to happen.
Supernatural.
Supernatural things begin to happen.
Unexpected miracle.
Ah.
My eyes open. Things begin to happen.
See, God said when your eyes open, things begin to happen.
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Unexpected miracle.
Unexpected miracles. See, when her eyes opened, she saw her miracle. That unexpected miracle when her eyes opened.
My eyes open. Things began to happen.
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Unexpected.
Unexpected miracle.
Oh, unexpected miracles.
My eyes open.
But what about that stretch?
Things began to happen.
When she stretched and lifted the child up to God.
Supernatural. Unexpected miracle. Come on, lift those hands. Come on, we're going to say it like this. Straightening. Straightening.
Now stop right there, because y'all sound depressed. Y'all sound depressed. When you stretching, you got to be excited about this stretch.
Oh, yeah.
What you got next, Harry? Numbers. Hold your horses and let God fill your heart.
Yes, sir.
Don't sing to me from your flesh. It got to come from the heart. Go ahead, Harry.
And see the land, what it is. And the people.
No. You in Numbers? Yes, ma'am. Okay. What you in Numbers what?
13, 18.
No. I said Numbers 22, 12, 18, 21 through 31.
Numbers 22.
We're going to talk about the jackass.
Come on.
And if God can make an ass talk,
Oh, yes, sir.
can't he give you a miracle?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all looking in the wrong direction. God can do anything but fail.
That's right.
Read, son.
And God said unto Balaam, thou shalt not go with them. Thou shalt not curse the people.
Watch this now. God told Balaam, don't go with the people. He said, don't curse them. Why? Because they blessed. See, who God bless, you can't curse.
That's right.
So God said, hey, wait a minute. Balaam, don't do what Barak said. Barak said, he said, no. He wants you to curse him. But then he started offering him stuff. And there was something in Balaam's heart that things and material things moved him. But then when God tell you, he ain't got to keep telling you over and over again, Paula. When he say don't do it, don't do it.
Amen.
Read, son.
For they are blessed.
Because they are blessed. 18th verse.
Verse 18. And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, if Balak would give me of his house.
He said, wait a minute. If he gave me his house full of gold and silver, I still can't go back on God when God say they're blessed. When God say you blessed, stop listening to that treacherous voice of the devil telling you you are not blessed. Read, son.
If Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold,
go ahead.
I cannot go beyond the word of the Lord my God.
Whatever God tell me to do, I gotta do it. I'm not gonna appease you, Paula, because you want me to appease you, baby. I see an angel standing there with a sword in his hand, and that angel saying, stop. I'm trying to save your life. That angel saying, stop. I want to bless you, but you ain't listening to me. Stop smiting the ass. Stop hitting on him and listen to God. That's why you ain't getting no miracles. Read, son.
Yes, sir.
To do less or more. Verse 21. And Balaam rose up in the morning.
What? Now he rose up in the morning. God already told him, don't go. Don't curse the people. God can tell you don't go, but you can keep on going. And you break a hedge and a serpent bites you.
Yes, sir.
But I'm going to show you how powerful our God is and how he worked miracles. If he can get an ass to talk, what can he do for you? You got to think about all the things that God has done and what he's capable of doing for you. But you got to trust him and come as a little child and obey him. Read, son.
And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab.
Wait a minute. Now he going on. Go ahead.
And God's anger was kindled.
What?
And God's anger was kindled.
Don't make God angry with you. When God tell you to do something, just do it and shut your mouth.
Oh, yes.
Don't complain about it. God see further than you see. He's trying to stop you. If my daughter Sheila would have listened, she would have been alive today, and I believe that. But because of her heart, and she kept going and going and going, after she was warned, and she's in the grave today, in hell. Because her eyes wasn't open. Read, son.
And God's anger was kindled because he went. And the angel,
God's anger was kindled because what?
Because he went.
Because he what?
He went.
He went. And God told him, don't go. Read, son.
And the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary against him.
Wait a minute. God, he loved Balaam so much. He said, I'm going to put an angel in front of you. And that angel going to keep trying to stop you. He going to keep trying to stop you. But you want to smite the ass. You want to hit him. And you want to kill him. He said, but I'm trying to save your life. Read, son.
And his two servants were with him. And the ass saw the angel of the Lord.
He did what?
He saw the angel of the Lord.
The ass saw the angel. But Balaam didn't see it because his eyes was closed.
Oh, yes.
When your eyes open, supernatural things happen.
Yes.
Read, son.
And the ass saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way.
Doing what?
Standing in the way.
There's an angel standing in the way and trying to stop you. Hey, listen to God. Don't move, don't move. Just stand there. Be still and know he's God. Some of y'all moving too much. You get impatient instead of waiting on God. You about dead and you trying to bury the dead. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Your eyes need to be open.
Yes, sir.
Read, son.
And his sword drawn in his hand. And the ass turned aside out of the way.
The ass gonna turn aside out of the way again. I'm trying to save you. The ass is saying, I see what you don't see. I see an angel standing over there, and he's got a sword, and he's drawing it back. Hey, stop, stop, stop. I ain't gonna die with you. Because I see now your eyes ain't open. Read, son.
And went into the field. And Balaam smote the ass.
He did what?
He smote the ass.
He hit him again. Because his eyes wasn't open. Read, son.
To turn her into the way. But the angel of the Lord.
But what?
But the angel of the Lord.
Angel of the Lord trying to stop you. He trying to stop Balaam. Saying, don't do that. Don't go. I done told you, my people Israel is blessed. Don't touch them. They're blessed. Read, son.
But the angel of the Lord stood in a path of the vineyard.
He stood in a path? Go ahead.
And a wall being on this side. And a wall on that side.
Wait a minute. God put a wall on this side and a wall on that side. I mean, God do everything he can to stop us from doing the wrong thing.
Yes, sir.
But if you don't listen and you don't obey God, it's not God's fault. Let God open your eyes and supernatural things will start happening.
Yes, sir.
Read, son.
And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she thrust herself.
She did what?
She thrust herself.
She thrust herself into the wall because she saw something that Balaam didn't see. I see something that y'all don't see. I'm trying to open your eyes to see what God wants you to see. He wants miracles to take place in your life.
Yes, sir.
But there's some things you got to move out the way. Read, son.
And crushed Balaam's foot against the wall. And he smote her again.
He smote her again. You uncircumcised donkey. You keep thirsting and you wait a minute, but then it don't stop there. Read, Harry.
And the angel of the Lord went further and stood in a narrow.
He went further and still stood in the midst. There's an angel standing in the midst of you, waiting, trying to bless you.
Yes, sir.
But your eyes is not open. Read, son.
And stood in a narrow place where there was no way to turn either to the right hand.
It wasn't no way to turn to the left or to the right. You got to go on a straight and narrow path. Because God got you on a straight road. Don't look over here in the weeds. Don't look over here in the world. Just keep your eyes on Jesus. Keep your eyes on this narrow and straight path that God's got you on. Because it's going to bring you blessings. It's going to bring you healing. It's going to bring you that new business.
Yes.
It's going to bring you that money you
Yes.
need. It's going to bring you that healing you need. It's going to bring you what you need. But you got to stay on that straight and narrow path. Read, son.
And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she fell down under Balaam.
Wait a minute, she fell down under. Now she done fell on his feet. Now he really gonna get mad. Read, son.
And Balaam's anger was kindled. And he smote the ass with his staff.
He hit him again. But watch what God do. Do you know God loves us so much? He keep putting things in our path to stop us, and you don't even see it.
Come on.
He said, I put that in your path because I'm trying to stop you. But you're trying to go another way. If you keep going another way, I'm going to let you go. I ain't going to keep putting my angel in front of you and you ain't listening. Read, son.
And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass. And she said unto Balaam.
Here's the miracle. God opened the mouth of an ass.
Come on. Good teaching.
Aren't you better than an ass? Who are you this morning? Is your eyes open? Read, son.
What have I done unto thee? That thou hast smitten thee these 3 times.
Read.
And Balaam said unto the ass.
What he said?
Because thou hast mocked me, I would therewith a sword in my hand.
If I had a sword in my hand, I'd kill you. Now I had to ask it, wait a minute. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
And you trying to kill me?
Come on.
I'm trying to help you. And you getting mad at me? Dr. Brenda, she always be saying stuff and she be making me mad. I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah. Come on.
I'm like that ass that Jesus used, and that ass said, hey, wait a minute, why you keep smiting me?
Come on.
I'm trying to help you.
Yes, sir.
Don't you see that angel down there with that sword in his hand?
Yeah.
That angel gonna kill you if you don't stop. Your eyes not open, but I see. Read, son.
I would there were a sword in my hand. For now will I kill thee.
Now I'm gonna kill you if I had a sword in my hand. Read, son.
And the ass said unto Balaam, Am I not thine ass?
Wait a minute, he said, am I not your ass? All these years you had me, didn't I obey you and did what you told me to do?
Come on.
He said, now these 3 times you gonna smote me? Why? And I'm trying to save your life. Read, son.
And ever since I was thine unto this day, was I ever want to do not what you say?
I always did what you said. Go ahead.
And he said, Nay.
Uh-huh.
Then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam.
Then God what?
Opened the eyes of Balaam.
And what happened?
And he saw the angel of the Lord.
What he saw?
The angel of the Lord standing in the way.
Because God opened his eyes.
Oh, my eyes open. Things began to happen.
Supernatural.
Supernatural. Unexpected miracle. My eyes. Oh, yeah. Things began to happen. Supernatural. Unexpected miracle.
When your eyes are open,
Oh, yes.
you can see supernatural stuff.
Come
When
on.
God opened his eyes, give me Numbers 24, 1 through 6. When his eyes was open, he saw supernatural stuff. Overseer, you give me 2 Kings 4. Supernatural things begin to happen. You give me 32, that's 32nd verse through that 37th verse. Read, Harry.
Numbers 24 and 1. And when Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord.
Wait a minute. When Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord to bless Israel, what happened?
He went not as other times.
He didn't go as other time and go to enchantment or go and get a palm reading. He didn't do that.
Come on.
His eyes is open now.
Oh, yes.
So he know who to go to as a little child. And now he knows that when God speak, that sells it. Read, son.
But he set his face towards the wilderness.
Read.
And Balaam lifted up his eyes.
He did what?
He lifted up his eyes.
Sometimes you have to lift up your eyes and look to the hills.
Oh, yeah.
Come where come your help?
Yeah.
Your help come from God. Look up and be excited about your miracle. Read, son.
And saw Israel abiding in his tent.
Wait a minute. See, he didn't see Israel before then. But when his eyes were open, then he saw Israel with all these riches and all this blessing. He saw it. Read, son.
According to their tribe. And the Spirit of God came upon him.
He did it. When his eyes was open, the Spirit of God will come on you. When your eyes open,
Yes, sir.
supernatural things will begin to happen. Unexpected miracles will begin to happen when your eyes are open. Read, son.
And he took up his parable and said, Balaam the son of Beor
Read.
have said, and the man whose eyes are open have
You
said.
say what? He said, I'm going to tell you who my daddy is. I'm his son and my eyes open now. And I'm the man that God opened his eyes. Sometimes you need to ask God to open your eyes. And supernatural things will begin to happen. Read, Harry.
He has said, which have heard the words of God.
Go ahead.
Which saw the vision of the Almighty.
Go ahead.
Falling into a trance.
Read.
But having his eyes open.
What?
But having his eyes
He
open.
fell in a trance, but his eyes was open. Because God had opened his eyes. But now God going to show him who Israel is. Read, son.
How goodly are thy tents, O Jacob, and thy tabernacles, O Israel,
Read.
as the valleys are.
Wait a minute. As the valleys are like aloes? Palm trees?
Yeah.
Because I got some blessings you ain't even seen yet. Supernatural, unexpected miracles can take place in your life. Read, son.
As the valleys are, they spread forth.
Read.
As gardens by the riverside, as a tree lined with aloes.
A tree lined with aloes. You know, aloes can heal you. It's a good drink. God said, I got a drink to heal you.
Yeah.
I got a drink that you can drink of this water and you'll never thirst again when your eyes are open. Read, son.
which the Lord hath planted. And
Who planted it?
Which the Lord hath planted.
Read.
And as the cedar tree beside the waters.
I'm gonna make you like a cedar tree beside the waters. Because you need to be like that cedar, that palm tree. And I'm gonna feed you what you need when your eyes open. Things begin to happen.
Yes, sir.
Supernatural things begin to happen.
Oh, yes.
Unexpected miracles begin to happen.
Yeah.
2 Kings, I gotta get out of here. 2 Kings 4.
2 Kings 4 and 32.
Read.
And when Elijah was coming to the house.
Watch this now. God said, I'm gonna show you that I want you to let the people look through your eyes. Look through your mouth of what you're saying. I'm gonna give that opening, that eye opening to some people that gonna believe and trust me. Read, son.
And when Elijah was coming to the house, behold, the child was dead.
Wait a minute, God said, I'm gonna show you a miracle. You can be sitting here this morning and you dead in your spirit.
That's right.
But God say, when I open your eyes, you're gonna become alive. And even when you don't want to clap your hands, you're going to clap your hands.
Oh, yes.
Even when you don't want to lift your hands, you're going to lift your hands.
Oh, yes.
He said, even when I tell you to stretch, you're going to stretch.
Yes.
And when you stretch, all supernatural things begin to happen. When you stretch, unexpected miracles take place. What you say, Harry? What you say, son?
And when Elijah was coming to the house, behold, the child was dead.
Go ahead.
And laid upon his bed.
Go ahead.
He went in, therefore.
Go ahead.
And shut the door upon them twain.
Shut the door. Go ahead, son.
And prayed unto the Lord. And he went up. And lay upon the child.
Wait a minute. He laid on the dead child. He said, I'm going to give you what God gave me. I'm telling you this morning that I came to tell you, I want to give you what God gave me. I want to impart something spiritual on the inside of you.
Come on.
That you can get unexpected, supernatural miracles in your life. When your eyes are open, you'll stretch out. You'll stretch out beyond your normal capacity. I mean, your land, you will stretch out. Because God got a miracle for you.
Yes, sir.
And it's something on the inside of your heart and your mind that you know, I got a miracle coming. I mean, I know it's unexpected. It's supernatural. Oh, but my eyes are open. My eyes are open. My eyes are open. Supernatural things begin to happen. Oh, hallelujah. Read, Harry, read.
And he went up.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, overseer. Go ahead.
And lay upon the child. And put his mouth upon his mouth.
Go ahead.
And his eyes upon his eyes.
He put his eyes upon his eyes. Read, son.
And his hands upon his hands. And he stretched.
He what?
And he stretched.
He stretched. Read.
And he stretched himself upon the child.
So when my eyes open.
Come on.
My eyes open, they open, they open, they open, they open, yeah, yeah. Come on, stretching it, stretching it. Come on, I'm stretching, I'm stretching, I'm stretching. Come on, stretching your miracle, stretching it. When your eyes open, you want to stretch it. Come on, stretch it. Should walk in your miracle.
Read, overseer.
And he stretched himself upon the child. And the flesh of the child waxed warm.
Wait a minute. God's saying if you stretch, I can make you warm. He said, if you stretch, I can enlighten you. Ephesians 1:18 and 19.
Yes, sir.
I got to get out of here. I can't give it all. That's why I make my little sheets. because I can't give it all in one service.
Come on.
Well, let me give you this little piece right here. What it says? What it says?
Ephesians 1:18. The eyes of your understanding being enlightened.
The eyes of your understanding being enlightened. Why?
That ye may know.
That you may what?
That ye may know.
That ye may know the hope of your calling. What God has called you to. God has called you to get a miracle. God has called you for blessings. God has called you for healing. God has called you. Your inheritance, your riches. God has called you. Reason.
What is the hope of his call? And what the riches of the glory of his inheritance?
Where?
In the saints.
In the saints. The glory of his inheritance is in you. I gotta give you this. Psalm 119, 15, 16, 17, and 18. What that say? What that say? What that say? Oh, when my eyes open, I can see supernatural things taking place. When my eyes are open, I can see what God wants me to see.
Well, yeah.
Read.
Psalms 119 and 15. I will meditate.
I will do what?
I will meditate.
I want you to meditate on God's word. Meditate, read, son.
In thy precept. And have respect unto thy way.
Have respect unto God's ways. God doing miracles from the beginning of time to now. Read, son.
I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word. I will not forget thy word.
Don't forget God's word. Don't forget his word. Wake yourself up in the morning and enlighten yourself with his word.
Yes.
Read, son.
Deal bountifully with thy servant.
You ask God, say, God, deal bountifully with me. I'm your servant. Deal with me and open my eyes so I can see. Read, son.
That I may live and keep thy word.
Go ahead.
Open thou my eyes.
What?
Open thou my eyes.
Open my eyes and I can see. I want to see. Read, son.
Open thou mine eyes, that I may behold wonderful things out of thy law.
When he opened your eyes, you can see wondrous things out of God's
yes,
law. But I just stopped by to tell you something. I thought you ought to know.
I got my miracle, yeah. It takes me where I wanna go. I think that you should know, yeah. Listen, that you can have your miracle. Tell somebody, come on. I got my miracle. Takes me where I wanna go.
Takes me where I wanna go.
I think you should know. You should know.
I think that you should know.
You can have your miracle. Come on, tell somebody. I got my miracle. It takes me where I wanna go. I stopped by to tell somebody this morning you should have. You can have your miracle. I got my miracle. See, I got. Takes me where I wanna go. Oh yeah. I think that you should know. You can have your miracle. If you know it, come on, lift those hands. Tell somebody, say it. I got it. I got my miracle. Come on, tell somebody it takes me where I want to go. It takes me where I want to go. Take it, neighbor. I thought you should know. You can have your miracle. Yeah. I believe, I receive.
Come here. Y'all got to get sassy with this thing.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of them out there. You use some expression. And you know how y'all do in school and you want somebody to know.
I want you to find somebody and tell them, say, I got
my miracle.
Y'all ain't doing it. Come on, tell them, say, it takes me where.
It takes me where I wanna go.
I thought you should know. Come on. I found you should know.
I thought that you should know.
You can have your miracle. I don't see some of y'all say, I got. takes me wherever I want to go. Come on. I thought you should know, you should know. You can have your miracle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it, 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 I fix it. I got my miracle. Come on, declare it, put the atmosphere. Come on, say it. You should know, you should know. Come on, you can have it.
I just want the audience to.
Come on, find somebody next to you. Tell them. Say. I thought say. You can have your miracle. Come on. A little louder. Come on, put in the atmosphere this morning. Say, I got say. Text me, say it. Tell somebody, I thought that you should know. Come on, say. You can have your miracle. You can have your miracle. You can have your miracle. Tell somebody, I bet you say you can have your miracle, yeah. I believe the word that was spoken to me. You can have your miracle. It's mine, it's mine. You can have your miracle. You can have your miracle. You can have your miracle. Takes me where I wanna go. You should know, you should know. Come on, you can have it. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine.
There's an important part of the service. It takes me where I want to go. I want some money. So my miracle takes me where I want to go. But I thought you ought to know, will a man rob God? He said, you rob me every day through your tithes and your offering. He said, but bring all the tithes and the offering into the storehouse. And he said, there'll be meat in thine house. And prove me now herewith, saith the Lord, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, and it won't be room enough to receive it. And God said, when you do that, I rebuke every devil for your sake. You can have a miracle. Let's do this quick.
It takes me where I wanna go. I think that you should know that you can have your miracle.
I got my miracle.
I got my miracle.
Takes me where I wanna go.
It takes me where I wanna go.
I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe.
I think that you should know.
You can have your miracle.